Oh shit. I will say that like their counterplay on Team Spirit is, there's a lot of it. You have the
well, we got some hype-ass matches today here at Dream League Season 22. Team Spirit versus GAIMIN is the first best of 3. Suns fan here.
Still doing fine in that top lane. Yatoro!
Big 12 connection onto Tofu, and Yatoro finishes the job. That's first blood for him. Will it cost him his life? Ace trying to pursue further. Spirit does connect in the end, just for the damage.
Spirit, we're trying to do something in mid, but Quinn isn't there.
Oh, double TP though from Spirit. X marks from Laurel onto Ace. The boat is coming for him. He's silenced as well from the Grimstroke. That'll lead to a nice pickoff for Mposhka. And a tombstone to boot. Yatoro, 150 gold. Man, those thing is worth so much money.
Yeah.
It's pretty absurd. And that's top lane. Hammer of Purity's ready. Is Dyrachyo will pop the wand. Might not live through the day though. Tries to get the Shikuchi off, but is
On the Omni. So maybe it wasn't a target regardless, but
trying to go high ground. Yatoro and Mposhka will find Celery. Inkswell only connects onto one. Is now Mposhka on the run. The Stifling Dagger to try to slow it up. Nice torrent with the boat coming as well. Celery taking the brunt of that damage, and it looks like Yatoro will finish him off. And Mposhka 5 stacks the sticky napalm. Laurel getting pursued by Quinn in the meantime. The Pulse Nova just ripping him a new one. The Fairy Fire won't be enough for him to survive, as now Yatoro blinks right out of the arena and dodges the spear as well, as he has a cornucopia.
like either, or?
No, I think the new one's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it a lot more. As Quinn. Gonna find Yatoro here. Uses Pulse Nova. His Celery is the one found out, but Ace coming in to back him up. Mposhka gets a nice Inkswell onto 2. Soulbind is there, but the lasso will find Mira. Arena comes in, deletes Mposhka and Mira. Critting with coup de grace now.
Yeah, that's true.
As Mira, he's gonna get surrounded here. And we brought down again, this time by Ace. Dyrachyo looking to find somebody to pick off on the sidelines here. They're going to put a sentry down, X on top of him, but the rest of the reinforcements from GAIMIN might force... Oh, actually, Collapse wants to fight. There's the Arena coming out. Dyrachyo just dies straight up to Collapse again. Double kill for Ace, though, as he finds yet another kill onto a support. And now Collapse being pursued. He's a piglet, and he will give the triple kill to Ace.
Possibly one, right? He also still has a Wraith Band.
Is there any other item other than Daedalus that Chrysalis builds into these days? Celery evaporates to the damage from
Missions in many a game we've seen of
Yatoro.
choices. So
Yep. TP coming in though from the lash. Tofu just runs right into the PA, but gets off the lasso just in time. Quinn coming in, gets the split earth as well, but the boat might help out Yatoro, trying to get away. Not going to happen. The Arena already placed. One support TP'd out already. The rest of Spirit starting to melt. Spirit lose 3, and Collapse looks to be next. Just too much magic damage. Just going for defensive BKB first.
I don't know.
That's a little odd.
X mark.
X.
Dyrachyo is trying to be cute.
Boat is going to hit. Do they have the burst? Absolutely. Yeah. And Mposhka, I believe, yeah, he had to purchase the shard. Was waiting for the Tormentor just to see if he got the 50-50, but now he had that Inkswell upgrade. Torrent onto Lesh. And wow, Collapse comes in and 2-shots him, essentially. Tofu looking for an opening, not going to find it. The Phantom has been embraced now upon...
I don't understand.
Oh, because he doesn't want to he already shift-clicked it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to rearrange it.
Gets the opening onto the Conca. There's the Arena again, separating everyone else, but Disruption to save just for the time being. Mposhka does end up falling as Laurel gets off that Torrent Storm finally with the Blade Mail, but not a whole lot of damage done. Good amount of CC though. 2 dead for Spirit as now they try to get the hell out of dodge. Oh, Spear actually misses onto Yatoro, but can he find a target to actually... No, he's going to try to TP instead. Is successful.
I feel like most players in the world... Oh, I think I get it now. Okay.
Hold on. Lasso. Grim is dead. Go ahead. What do you understand now, Cinderin?
All right, so Yatoro had the...
Oh, this Deso's online. He's not really that far away.
Oh, he just TP'd away.
Tofu initiation, yeah, without their PA, this is going to be a disaster for Team Spirit. They lose both supports. Tidal Wave will keep Laurel safe along with the boat. And Collapse was there as well, but the Gleipnir from Dyrachyo into the Arena. Laurel is dead and Collapse completely surrounded. I'm not sure if they spotted the TP for
that plus Deso.
Yep,
See if they
Tofu.
can find it
He's
open.
been the one starting every single fight as of late. As Celery gets deleted.
All right.
Okay, casting a second, which procs? I think it's the Phantom Strike.
I would think so too.
Tofu trying to go for the opening. He does get the lasso. That is the deletion of Miposhka right off the bat. Yatoro popping the BKB, focusing on Quinn, but he's just melting. Absolutely melting. It's way too much damage from GAIMIN. And just like that,
it's kind of
like there's usually this power spike that happens. Like it's very noticeable, but
Duracho.
been the case. He's gonna get disrupted.
Yes, BKB and Aegis.
Yes, he does. And he's standing his ground. Will self time lapse as the arena onto 4 heroes. Boat is coming though to provide a little bit of a buff. Torrent Storm. Pretty good crowd control here.
It only gives them 1 kill. Very reliable and very safe this game to use.
Unless Konda one-shots you.
Sure. But then, yeah. I mean, what can you do at that point, right? Mira will get caught.
He has died.
Yes.
And the AoE with the Bloodstone is so noticeable. As Tofu again finding a pickoff. Second support for Spirit dead. Laurel just trying to run away from zombies and bugs. Pops the blade mail. Duracho can just time lapse it off. He will live though. As Duracho with a 34-minute BKB. Very late, actually. He has so many items.
A little more team fight control and catch.
Yeah.
Because GAIMIN are just picking them apart.
Oh, that X was not very far away.
All right, that is...
Yatoro gets punished as a result.
Wow, that is so disappointing.
And now after yesterday's game, Spirit playing so well. Not the greatest coordination on that one.
I mean, indicative of what we saw from the teams yesterday. I would say GAIMIN doing better and Spirit doing worse.
Yeah, they get 1 set of racks. As Collapse being pursued now by Tofu. Soulbind is applied, but Team Spirit are just on the run. They lose Collapse, Tidal Wave, all of this work to try to get the support Bat Rider, but Ace is there to try to assist. They will end up taking out Tofu. Laurel with the BKB, Blade Mail as well. Inside the arena, we'll be able to walk back to the fountain, but he'll lose Miposhka in the process. As Duracho looking to finish off the rest of Spirit, and he does. The Aegis is consumed. Ace getting taken out by the fountain. This doesn't feel like the one game that we watched with Duracho. Who was it actually that got pulled into the fountain?
BZM.
That was BZM, yeah. But Duracho did something.
What if you could put the banner down and then it could jump into the tombstone?
Yeah, that's a really cool mechanic.
Grab banner. A new ability.
I like it.
Collapse.
Yeah, Tofu. He seemed to be the one starting every single fight. Collapse is going to show himself. Gets lassoed. Oh, the Inks will actually cancels it instantly. Arena coming in from Ace, but the disruption is going to slow it down a bit. Yatoro's who we're watching. That is who has the Divine Rapier right now. Focusing onto the Bat Rider. Gets him. Has that BKB. Will have the Phantom Strike back to base. Gladiator coming. Look at the stifling dagger just one-shotting there. Mars is dead. Duracho, no more Aegis to work with. Has to use Timeless, but now he's silenced. He gets destroyed. Triple kill for Yatoro. It's not over yet, says Spirit. Quinn gonna get X now. Torrent does connect as Tofu bought back in the game. Reconnects now with the Lesh. And Yatoro, yeah, you had to worry about your base.
It's having this slot. Deso.
Okay, so no more Deso. Okay.
Well, his crits are going to be about 4,500.
Yeah, Tofu, another attempt. This time it looks like it might be enough. Disruption on self as Mira will likely fall. I would think. Repel, not quite enough. Soulbind onto a couple of heroes.
Daggers. Holy shit!
Quinn almost dead. Finally goes down for the first time as Yatoro is ripping through everybody. Tofu looks to be next on the list as Collapse going in deep on top of Celery. Tidal Wave back into the arms of Laurel. And that is the 4th dead for GAIMIN as they cannot get high ground. And there's a damage rune top if they spot this, Cinderin. 30 seconds to get a tier 1 bottom, by the way, and all the tier 2s remain. Yatoro. There's the repel. He actually pops the BKB, gets the bash! Duracho is dead!
No buyback.
No buyback! Oh my goodness! Okay, the opener, Duracho walks in with the linkage, going for the H, is going to force out the fortification. He's dead just like that! That is life number 1! Bone is coming for you, he's going to get bashed up and killed! He has buyback! Look at GAIMIN run away in fear. They forget that PA can one-shot heroes.
Oh my
But the
God,
important thing is Spirit did not use the fortification. So
Thank you.
hey, make it 2. What are you doing?
Sorry, can we have 2?
No egg. Yatoro, okay, X
No,
marks.
no egg.
Into the base. Can he get the range racks? Yes.
Woo!
That's something. This is this is actually hilarious, man. There's the creep. Can they
Oh
find
no, he found
it?
it.
Dyrachyo finds Carry the Centaur.
Oh,
Go again.
well, yeah, if you do it fast enough, the tower doesn't heal up. That's true.
It has fully healed, though. Very sad indeed. As GAIMIN are smoking. Okay, they're trying to do something now, other than farm and get and collect Aegises. It's like there's a challenge that we don't know about. Oh, Dyrachyo sneaking into the base. Okay, this is an interesting strategy.
Oh,
like this.
all right, the backstab.
All right, they're going for the backstab refresher already used. Trying to focus everything on the Ancient. It's not even going to be fortified yet. The Divine Rapier is on the Mars. He will. Waning Rift himself. That doesn't make any sense. This is too chaotic. Cinder it. Tornstorm goes out. The Ancient is really low. Fortification already used. There's a Rampage for Yatoro. They kill the Tombstone. They kill every hero from GAIMIN.
It's a better way of doing it, but obviously it's under the condition that Yatoro doesn't force your buybacks now, which I think he will.
Oh, here come the buybacks. They're
there
fast
they are.
TPing to the base. Dyrachyo is there. Finally, the misery ends. GAIMIN wins. Game number 1. Believe it or fucking not, that's game 1.
Pick because if they win their lanes, they should just be able to play around it. Like.
Okay, so game number 2 starts out with a bang as Tofu is going to pop the Fairy Fire to actually survive. Sunsfan here with Cinderin. Ace, Inkswell applied. Don't think they're going to continue on here, so no actual first blood. 90-minute ridiculous game. Then yeah, I'm going to drink tea. I'm not going to enjoy it, of course, but it's needed in my life.
It's a very unpopular opinion.
I don't know, it depends on the region, probably.
Dyrachyo, big damage here.
Yep, blood grenade now.
He's actually dead.
He's going to be able to get the first blood on the Mira, though, or Celery does at least, and Collapse will get the trade. As the Inkswell top will hit onto Miposhka with the blood grenade to follow. He's going to pop the Fairy Fire along with his healing attendants, but one more right click should do, not even needed in fact, Tofu.
GAIMIN have tools to not rely fully on this troll.
Oh, they spot Celery outside the lane to try to kill the courier, and try to pull a fast one on Dyrachyo. He's gonna live as Celery puts down the Tombstone. Dyrachyo can't really help out that much, as the Tombstone will be cleaned up by Collapse, so 125 gold his way. Meanwhile, mid lane, Dyrachyo ends up dying anyway, and mid lane, Quinn gets ganked with the help of Miposhka.
How on earth was that Earth Spike in range? That must have...
It is interesting.
Quite interesting. I feel like this is an odd choice to not get the value point and stun.
He's sitting on the high ground waiting, gets the Impale off, but they're going to turn their sights onto the Enchantress instead. Laurel coming in. Oh, it's going to be disrupted by Ace a bit, as GAIMIN trying to turn this around now. Quinn still relatively low. Mira with another Impale, and that is the death of Quinn. And now Miposhka likely next target. Nowhere to really go. And eventually brought down by Tofu. So it ends up being a 1-for-1, but again...
Almost, well, actually bigger than the trade itself was the fact that Ace had to join that. So Yatoro got 2 or 3 full free waves top in the meantime. I think that was the biggest swing for this.
Yeah, Mira, ooh, hoof stomp. Nicely done from Collapse on the boat. Celery and company will be able to finish the job and now turn their sights onto the big fat half horse, half man. TP coming in though. And it is Laurel, gets off a plasma field, just barely clips Celery into a double edge as well. Hoof stomp and right clicks.
And they want Lina to snowball and perform a task in the game that Troll can't.
Dyrachyo getting gone on. Hoof stomp will cancel the TP. Dyrachyo, well, he does have his ult. Might have to, can't use it. Wouldn't have really mattered too much to a core and then still lose because the hero's just having a lot of struggles right now. Quinn will take a stampede into double stun and death. As the troll came in to try to counteract that, was a little bit late. And now Dyrachyo, he's going to get potentially turned on. Will be forced back.
Have the gold for one component for an item, but if you're not fully certain that it's the build you want to go for, you keep your options open for a bit.
Quinn TPing in, gets the LSA into the Laguna, but the onslaught is stopped in its tracks. Miposhka will likely pay the price. Tombstone placed on the high ground. We'll see if Spirit still want to fight. Plasma Field hitting several heroes. Tofu's going to take a tumble, and the finger onto Quinn. Might be able to walk away this time. Yatoro's trying to hunt him out. Adaptive Strike hits him, and down goes Quinn again.
Oh, wait, what did
As Ace completely surrounded. He'll take out Lion. He's going to get enchanted now and eventually brought down. So a 3-for-1 for Spirit, and it's not over yet. Collapse. Continuing on. Hoof Stomp is there. Just needs to get out of range of Celery, and he does so. Triple kill for Laurel. 4 dead for GAIMIN in that engagement.
So generally speaking,
just to be clear, it's not just 3 and 13. The last tournament was also around 11% winner with a lot of games as Quinn. Another death to his name. Double edge. LSA will hit though, but the impale from Mira. My goodness, that 5
almost
deaths?
soloed him.
0, 5, and 1 for Quinn. This is his roughest game of the tournament for sure.
Yeah.
Celery stopped in his tracks as well, and another kill for Team Spirit.
I think.
Oh, Miposhka, is this where it begins, Cinderin? The win rate? They use the Stampede to get away, and now the focus is on Ace. Stuns are coming out. They don't have enough damage here. Now Laurel is showing up. It's off the Plasma Field as Ace continued to be slowed. Finger of Death. Down goes Ace eventually. As Quinn misses the LSA, Soulbind is there. Quinn will die shortly after, of course, as is his tradition for this game. Doraccio trying to kill off Lion. He'll get that one, but now completely surrounded. As the buyback coming out from Ace, his Collapse will die. Laurel looks to be next. A nice cancel the TP from Ace. Should lead to the kill, you would think, as Doraccio gets off his ult, but not able to get any meaningful kill here. But they do get 3 overall. Does GAIMIN. It cost him some buybacks.
Poor Doraccio, man. He ults the engine.
Trying to avoid getting to double-digit deaths this game. Has 7 so far. Doraccio's found in his own triangle. Who would have thought? Soulbind is there as they take out the troll.
Oh my god.
Phylactery Adaptive Strike into Finger. Collapse going in pretty deep. Takes a Laguna from Quinn, getting a lot of nice right clicks from the low ground, but you can see Yatoro just coming in to finish off pretty much everybody else. Triple kill for him. Taking T, of course. We appreciate her. It's not her fault that T is just not a good thing.
And she even had the presence of mind to put my lunch in the fridge during that last game. I don't know how well she understands Dota, but she probably had the read that that was going to take a while.
That's right. Good call.
So, yep. Very nice.
First
Aegis for Yatoro.
10 Roches here. But at the Bedboom tournament, it was just as bad with more games played. It was picked all the time.
Yeah, it's still kind of unbelievable to me that a hero would be a 20%er in pro games.
Yatoro gonna get some help from Mira. Going in for the shotgun, but
nice
Quinn
Glimmer.
Glimmer will keep him alive. As Doraccio goes in with his BKB. Mira's the first to fall.
This is really good for GAIMIN.
Disengage with the Stampede. LSA connects onto the Enchantress. That might be the death of Miposhka. Eventually they do bring her down. Still Aegis intact though for Spirit. By lane, no racks yet, but they want to get the towers first. Collecting the Pokemon, as it were. Waveform into the blink. Quinn takes a little Adaptive Strike for the road as Ace will pop the BKB. They get the Lincolns off, but you can see the attribute shift is already the LSA onto 2. Mira was just trying to save him, but will die instead. And Laurel with the Plasma Field will try to slow them down.
This is a lot of commitment from GAIMIN already. They need to be careful not to overextend here. Spirit still have their stuff.
Yeah, Hoof Stomp is there to start things out. The buyback from Mira as well. Laguna Blade comes out and does literally no damage. As Celery in the midst of things. Nice onslaught from Ace. Collapse getting really low. Doraccio's going to pop his ult and focus onto the Razor, but you can see the Static Link is doing work. Double kill for Laurel. Eventually, he'll get that double kill as Quinn and Tofu, the only survivors. Now Spirit onto the high ground. They go. They want to chase this. Looking for the adaptive. There's the blink. Shotgun to the face. Double kill for Yatoro now, right in the base of Doraccio. Static Link, he's walking the dog with that shard. Onslaught comes in. Laurel getting really low to the trample. Finally does drop along with Miposhka. So it does require 2 buybacks from GAIMIN to get something out of it. Team Spirit, we're going to have to run Mira thinking he's invulnerable. That's last patch. Just need the patch notes here.
off guard before he got shift off, but they have to get through the Lincolns first, and it just takes that extra quarter of a second, which is enough.
They scan the Roche pit, so they think they're doing it.
Celery.
Not up yet, though. Celery gets initiated, gets, okay. Some help there from Tofu. Silence. They pop the Lincolns, but Ace already used the Pulverize. Onslaught onto Collapse, trying to find this kill, but the hoof stomp will keep him in his tracks. Eventually slowed by the Scotty from Duracho. Now he can force himself onto the half horse. And we'll get the kill as a result. Gleipnir onto 2. Oh, actually Yatoro getting pretty low. Has to pop the BKB as Laurel coming in with the plasma. Yatoro just shotgunning from afar. Another Laguna Blade onto a BKB target. Miposhka eventually should go down to the right clicks, you would think, but now the focus is on to the cores. Pulverize onto the Razor now. He will take a tumble as Yatoro trying to find something out of this fight, but the Soul Rip keeping Tofu alive. Yatoro is taking so much damage from these right clicks from Quinn. He will get taken out along with the Lion. And just like that,
does it again.
Team wipe, GAIMIN Gladiators.
Collapse actually made, this is a very unique problem that Centaur has as the only hero in Dota. If you start Hoof Stomp and then use an item, and the ski is also a bit cold.
Defense. Duracho has everything applied to him now. It's starting to get reflected.
Okay, any more?
Yeah, I think they like seeing their own spells on themselves as Mira will die first, buys back instantly. Tofu's going to get taken out pretty swiftly though, as Laurel continuing on to Quinn. That seems to be his focus, but Duracho is the real target. Pops the BKB, still has the ult to work with, but will BKB TP out now that they've lost Quinn?
They might just be smoking over there right now, but they're trying to go for an initiation surprise here.
And yeah, broadcaster tools opened in a panic. The grab ally is used. Needs to jump out soon. The LSA is going to connect onto the Morphling. Pulverize to follow. This is with the 25 talent. Down goes Yatoro. Has his buyback as the double Pulverize now, this time reserved for the Centaur. And Collapse is dead in addition. So 2 dead for Spirit.
Spirit want them to think there's a chance he doesn't, so that they can make a surprise play in the middle of a jump.
Yeah, he does not get impaled. That's going to be a second set. Oh, I say that too soon. Fortification comes out last moment for Spirit. So GAIMIN with a soft reset. Ace, Inkswell, not in range. There's the Sheep. There's the buyback from Yatoro as Collapse with a really deep initiation onto the backline. Beautiful impale comes out as well. Quinn gets force staff. He's going to survive those. Duracho gets off his ult with the Pulverize right next to him. Miposhka getting extremely low, but the troll is dead. Another beautiful impale from Mira as they'll find Ace without buyback. Tofu, is he going to get spotted? Absolutely. He is burst out into a pulp. So used to the banner being so strong in these games.
How many, if you had to guess, how big a percentage of Roche kills do you think have been bottom? But those are, I mean, obviously for Troll, that's huge, right?
Yep.
Oh, they caught him!
Yatoro gets caught off guard. Pulverize is there. That's death number 1. That's a cart! Centaur cart was used. Not able to find a connection onto the Morphling, probably because he's water. Soulbind onto 2. Yatoro is dead for 2 minutes.
How do they kill him
was set
twice?
From GAIMIN, and it was very successful, but now Spirit know that they have to fight because they will not have their Morphling for quite a while. Ace taking a ton of impetus damage. Laurel has to pop his BKB, but he's getting rooted up. The disarm onto Duracho is not going to be enough to prevent the kill out onto the Razor, who now buys back. Gleipnir onto the Centaur. He'll use his cart. Warhorse activated to run away. And Collapse will be fine as a result. The cursed child, aka Enchantress, left all alone, will die and buy back instantly. This is a 4v5 and they know.
But man.
All right, onto the high ground. GAIMIN goes. Miposhka will have to watch as Mira gets pulverized. Soulbind not going to really do much, but it matters not. They're just going to focus on the tier 4s. 2 dead for Spirit. It's a 3 versus 5. Enchantress win rate surely making sense now. Now you believe, Cinderin. The tier 4 is falling. Collapse gets a nice host stomp onto 2. Laurel is there as well. Tofu's going to be taken out. The Warhorse being used. Razor inside the cart, but the Ancient fully exposed. Game 2 also goes to GAIMIN Gladiators.